Hi, my name's Catherine Ashton and I'm the founder of Critical Info. For me, when I think of grief, I think of two specific incidents whereby the first one was when I had a car accident on my way to work in 2019. And this meant that I had spinal surgery and developed chronic pain and had to leave my job that I thought I was going to be at for the rest of my life. And what I found is that I grieved for my job, I grieved for my identity. I was in my mid-40s and thought I was going to be there for the rest of my life. And I really had to go through acknowledging that that wasn't going to be the case. And then, who was I without my job? So that was a real process for me to go through. The second incident that I think of when I think about grief is when my husband's best friend died in 2019. And for me, the way I went into action was to fix things. I thought I would find information and resources for his family. His two children were traveling from the United States and we had to step in as the custodians of his estate while they traveled over here. And when they arrived, we stepped into action and we did all of the administration that needed to happen. And that was how I felt comfortable to deal with my grief, was to act and to support and help people. But what I found during that process was a lot of gaps in the situation. So I then took my Excel spreadsheet that I used with the kids and I've now turned it into a platform to help other people document their end-of-life choices and share them with loved ones. Because for me, what I found during that process of working with his children was that it was super difficult for them to not know what his choices were. They didn't know whether he wanted to be buried, whether he wanted to be cremated, and not knowing what his preferences were was really, really challenging for them. And I don't want anyone to ever experience what we went through during that time. So that's why I've developed resources to support people during that process and now have the platform, Critical Info platform, that allows people to document their choices and share them with loved ones. So grief, can be from grieving your identity to grieving a loved one. It's really complicated, and I still have moments now, 6 years on from my accident and 2.5 years on from Roland's death, that there's moments when I think that Roland might like a funny story or that he should be around for a particular meal that we're cooking, and that's when you realize that they're not there, and it still impacts you, still leaves its mark. Thanks for allowing me to share my story.